Learning about American holidays will teach you about American culture. Today, you are going to learn about a very special holiday called Martin Luther King Day. The third Monday in January is observed as Martin Luther King Day. It is a federal holiday in the United States. But who is Martin Luther King Jr.? And why was he a great leader? Let's see. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was born in Atlanta, Georgia in 1929. He experienced racial prejudice from the time he was born, which inspired him to achieve equality and justice for Americans of all colors. How did Martin Luther King inspire others? And why was he a great leader? His speeches are masterpieces. He was considered as one of the greatest speakers in U.S. history. He inspired a large crowd with one of his famous speeches called "I Have a Dream." Here is one part in his speech that I like the most. He said, "I hope one day, right there in Alabama, little black boys and little black girls will be able to join hands with white little boys and white little girls as sisters and brothers." He was able to lead African Americans in a nonviolent way to the advancement of civil rights. He was powerful and he used his power to influence his believers. Those are qualities of a great leader. I can say that his activism and leadership helped him to transform American society, and he inspired a lot of leaders and activists. His voice became familiar to millions of people during the civil rights movement. He spoke about racial discrimination, and that's why he was one of the important figures in the US. At that time, people worked very hard to change unfair laws. These laws prevented many African Americans from using public spaces, going to public schools, or even entering some restaurants and stores. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. received the Nobel Peace Prize in Norway on December 10th, 1964. This holiday is intended to be a national day of service, where Americans are encouraged to volunteer in their communities. Dr. Martin Luther King famously said, "I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in the nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character." I want to share with you a famous poem which was written by an African American child. It was nominated for the best poem in 2005. He said, "When I born, I black. When I grow up, I black. When I go in sun, I black. When I scared, I black. When I sick, I black. And when I die, I still black." And you white fellows, when you born, you pink. When you grow up, you white. When you go in sun, you red. When you cold, you blue. When you scared, you yellow. When you sick, you green. When you die, you gray. And you call me colored. Here is the question of the day. What leadership qualities that Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. have? Leave it in a comment below. And let me know who is one of the famous figures that you have in your country and what makes him a great leader. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and leave a comment below.